Ooh. See, that does look smart, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Hello, Rick.
Hey, chaps.
Don't get up.
I won't stay sat if that's all right.
Yeah.
Hello, mate.
Are you okay?
Oh, I've got to say, that is a pretty tidy-looking car, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not a bad one.
It looks like, to me, that it's come from the sunny part of Portugal rather than the rainy part.
South Portugal, that's spot on.
Do you know anything about it?
I've had a right good look round it. There's a little bit of rot in boot, only something minor. Apart from that, it's good.
Well, that's fantastic. Yeah. Can we have a look round it?
Of course you can. You're more than welcome. Fill your boots. I think keys are in it. Won't go inside because I'm cooking.
Yeah, right. See you shortly.
Fantastic. It looks strangely disproportionate, doesn't it, that boot on there?
It does, yeah.
Now, remember
right.
at the time, that Ford saying that they made a booted Escort because Continentals didn't like the hatchback. But it just looks weird, doesn't look right with the line. And it's absolutely cavernous, isn't it?
That is literally the size of a van in there.
Oh, it's difficult, isn't it? Because, it's so remarkably clean, but it's clearly got a lump off the boot there, and there's a couple of lines in the paintwork. And it's got RS wheels on it, hasn't it? It wouldn't have had those. Probably would have had pepper pots, would it? I would have think.
Yeah, definitely.
And bizarrely, because it's a Continental spec, it hasn't got a sunroof and hasn't got side repeaters, which that's going to be a problem for us because it probably won't get through an MOT without side repeaters, I wouldn't think.
Oh, it really sort of takes me back. Look at it. So simple, so basic, so, utilitarian almost. But Ford produced a good car here, didn't they? They offered all the little things that people wanted to see on their new car. Look at that. Front speakers, back speakers, left, right. That was cool in its day. I used to love driving these things. They were pretty good. Interior's great, but the door cards are the thing that really, really let it down. Shall we have a little listen to the engine?
Yeah, go on. Well, hey!
Wow. Oh, that's amazing, actually. That is really clean and tidy. We're not going to have much difficulty selling something that's as tidy as that.
No, it's funny, isn't it, with that engine, because it was so maligned, wasn't it? Everyone used to say, oh, the CVHs are so harsh and so rattly, but actually, they were really tough and eminently tunable. And this XL3i spec is, I don't know, 108 or 106 horsepower.
That's how I remember it,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this should go pretty damn rapid, shouldn't it?
Yeah. Shall I have a chat with Rick and see if we can go out in it?
Yeah, do.
Rick, can we take it for a drive?
Of course you can. You're more than welcome.
We will bring it back.
You better add.
All right, thanks.
The Ford isn't legal on a UK highway, but a private industrial estate round the corner allows us to drive around, as long as we don't break the speed limit. Sadly, Will's behind the wheel.
But we know it looks half decent on the outside, don't we? But we really need to ascertain whether it holds together while you're driving. The clunks, the rattles, the cracks, and actually, we haven't got a lot of road, so we're going to have to be quick, aren't we?
Yeah, but I mean, I can tell you already, it does feel quite nice. And the mileage, which is, wait for this, 78,841 kilometres.
Imperial kilometres.
Imperial metric kilometres. So that would be about 50,000 miles. And that feels quite genuine. I mean, the car feels tight.
Could you give me a little bit more solid data on which to base my purchasing opinions on?
Well, I mean, older cars are nowhere near as heavy as modern cars, so they're lighter and easier to drive.
Yeah.
Apart from the fact it doesn't have power steering. I mean, it does feel quite nimble. It does feel kind of nice.
Oh, so do we want it or do we don't want it?
I can't see an obvious way that we can actually make any money out of this car.
It's a great example of Orion. I know it's an Orion, but it's a great example of
It
Orion.
is, yeah. I mean, this is a spanky little car,
Yeah,
isn't it?
so surely you buy the car, you make the plan afterwards.
Yeah. So given it's a tight little motor, we decide to buy it. But for how much? It's on for $18,950.
Well, I don't know, but I was thinking about 15. What was it up for?
It's more than that. Let's try and push it a bit.
You all right, chaps?
Yeah.
Did it behave?
It did. It behaved very well.
Good.
I mean, what are you thinking deal-wise on this,
There's not a lot of wiggle room in it. What are your thoughts? It is a good one.
It is a good one, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is a good one. I mean, I was thinking about 1,500 quid. I don't know.
I was hoping we could try a little bit less than that, to be honest.
Is
but
it a bit late for that now?
It is a bit late for that, yeah. I mean, what do you reckon?
I'd like 1,800 quid for it, and I'm not going to move much more than that, really. Well, I'm not going to move at all. 1,800 quid it's got to be.
It's not worth me trying to push for a deal of 1,700?
No. It's cheap enough. Well, I think it's cheap enough.
Yeah.
You know, if you compare it against anything over here, it's...
Yeah. I mean, personally, I don't think 1,800 is bad for it.
I
think it's a good deal.
Yeah.
Seems fair, doesn't
That's
it?
what it's got to be, really.
I'd do 1,800 as well, yeah.
You fancy it?
Yeah, we're
Deal.
good.
Happy days.
Yeah.
We'll keep it on the trailer.
Take it away, get out my way.
Brilliant.
Excellent.
Good
Right,
work.
Pound
catch you
notes,
later,
no
mate.
check.
Oh, yeah, it will be. Don't you worry about that.
Ta-ra.
Cheers, mate. See you later.
So cleaning, driving, and now writing adverts. Another job on the list that Will no longer be allowed to do. So the Orion is in, and we are locked and loaded. Shall we have a go at the exterior of the car first?
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
The fierce continental sun has faded the paint on the bonnet. I might give this a T-cut, see if it comes out, but...
Yeah, I think it's a nice thing. I'm not entirely certain that will.
No, it depends how deep the paint is, doesn't it?
It
I'll give it
does.
a go anyway. This is our main problem, isn't it?
Yeah, we can't get away from that. That's definitely going to need a tin of paint putting somewhere near it.
And that, what do you think?
Well, we need to have a little go at it. I think it's a risk, but I'd like to have a little tippity-tap-tap at that and just see if I can bring it up a little bit better.
Yeah. The trouble is with all these, isn't it? You see it, and it goes a long way, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. I just need to bring this corner out a bit.
If you're happy doing that, you do that. I'll try T-cutting that. If that doesn't work, I'll take the paint off of this.
Cool, OK then. And we can see how we get on with it all.
Yeah. Cutting off the top surface often brings back the shine, but the paint has to be thick enough.
It is 100 times better. But is it right? The trouble is, with T-cut, it's never not going to be cracked, and it's crazed and cracked all over it. And I think we're going to have to go so far through the paint to get past the cracks that we'll be into the primer, or maybe to the metal. I'll give it a go with a little bit of light wet and dry, so 1200 grade, and see if I can get down to something that polishes up beautifully.
It's quickly clear that the paint has faded too much to be savable.
So I've taken that back as far as I think I can with wet and dry. If I go any further, I'm going to go through the paint, and in actual fact, where this is polished back up, so I've repolished it, it's a lighter colour, and I suspect it's going through to the primer, actually.
We'll need to paint on there, there's no two ways about it. We mask up. Aside from the bonnet, we want to cover all the areas where the lacquer has peeled.
Right, so the car's all masked up, just got to rub the paint off it now.
Rubbing down is time-consuming, tiring, and not all that much fun. And if it's not done right, you pay for it with a poor paint finish.
At last, a chance to knock things about. The dent, I'm managing to get it up by hitting along the ridge of it, ding, 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 ding. And it's coming up slowly. It's quite worrying because I can only just sort of see it, and the boot lid's all flopping around. I'm working upside down, but using a rubber hammer actually gives me a much better impact than a metal hammer. It kind of softens the blow. But there's a bit here where the crease is still quite deep, right on this corner. The goal is to get the dent 95% right. using a bit of sandpaper on a block, I can see where all my high spots are. Starting to take shape. I'm quite surprised because it's such a nasty crease and such a difficult to get to area. Do you know, I think I'm actually going to be able to get this to the stage pretty soon now, where it's only going to take a very thin skim of filler just to finish it off. It's quite amazing. After a bit of sanding and a bit of primer, we can see how we're getting on. We're nearly ready for paint, and so the badgers need to be prized away. And I get into the paint. Oh, look at that.
which we've had mixed locally using a Ford colour code.
Solid paint like this is much easier to work with and comes up really nicely. It needs to dry overnight, so that is a fantastic place to be stopping. You bleeding much yet?
Yeah.
You are.
Right. It's right over the other side.
Oh, well, it would be, wouldn't it?
We're using the tried and tested pulling method to get the Orion out of the field. It's ugly, but it works. Now, where's the electric winch?
There is some sort of proverb about if it's not hard work, it's not worth having, isn't there?
And that's it. We're now the owners of 2 classic Fords.
We have 5 days to turn around our cars, and this is a number 3. The idea is that we make one good right-hand drive Orion from a pair of them, On paper, it's very simple.
Big day, yeah?
Yeah, this is a big day. A big day of slightly unknowns as well.
What, the weather?
A, the weather, but B, the unknowns about swapping this car over to right-hand drive.
Yeah, I am filled with an enormous amount of dread at the moment.
Can't wait to get stuck into it, because it's going to be, well, it's a proper job, isn't it?
Yeah, me too. There's a lot to do, though. And, yeah, the only way to know if it's all going to work fine is just do it.
But I do think you're right. I think it's going to rain. I think we should put that in here.
Yeah.
Should we move this back?
Yeah, come on.
Oh, no, there's no steering wheel this side.
The old Orion has been off the road a while and doesn't move easily. The idea is this. We strip the old Orion of its steering rack and dash, as they're the main items we need to convert the car over.
Hey!
That's in pretty good nick, isn't it?
First part of our left-to-right-hand conversion.
Yes.
That's quite exciting, isn't it?
A very small part in a very large jigsaw puzzle.
Yeah.
Have you washed your hands?
Of course I've washed my hands. Look at that. They are almost clean. Well, they're a lot cleaner on the side that I'm going to be using.
I was just thinking something that, in my mind, this is our donor car.
Yeah.
And I'm like, OK, let's just rip it apart.
Uh-huh.
But this is actually the dashboard we need, isn't it?
Yeah, so if any bits get me slightly vexed or annoyed, I've still got to be really careful with them, yes?
Yeah, we've got to count to 10.
Right, OK. We've said this so many times over the years. Cars of this vintage can be dismantled far faster than a modern car, but we've got to be careful and systematic, as so many of these items will be carried over. Oh, that was close.
You broke it.
Yeah, almost.
That's brilliant, isn't it? So we can actually see what's going on in there now, can't we? All the wires come up from the back, join up with the harness, come up round the driver's side, because obviously that's the shortest route, into the fuse box there. So to change it over, the fuse box has got to go that side.
Which is slightly tricky, because on this side there's the battery.
Yep.
And the bracket that the battery bolts down to, which is welded to the body of the car.
Yep.
So that lot would have to come out and go over to that side.
And it can't go this side because the wiper motor bracketry then have to go this side.
And then that makes that even more difficult, because the wiper motor brackets are connected to the wipers, which are in the scuttle, and the holes are in that side of the scuttle, meaning that we would then have to change the entire scuttle panel.
Yeah. And that scuttle's had it.
It's completely rotted through, yeah, so massive problem.
Yeah. Well, it sort of leaves us only really with one option, doesn't it?
At the moment, yeah.
Yeah, to cut the loom.
Yes, extend it, move it over to the right side of the car where we need it.
Yeah, yeah.
Do a nice, neat, tidy job on it, though. Carefully cut, soldered joints everywhere, no crimp-up connections.
No, heat shrunk conduit.
Oh, it's going to be a beautiful work of art.
I think it is going to be a work of art. Do you think this is a good time to take that one apart now and do a sort of compare and contrast? Just to
Yeah,
make sure?
before we get too deep into this and find ourselves backed into a corner that we just can't get out of.
Yeah. Shall we?
Yeah, I think that's the way forward.
OK.
Messing around with the wiring loom, the only way to make our conversion work isn't for the faint-hearted. We have to tread very carefully from now on.
Here it comes. There it goes.
Ooh.
Now we've got to work like mad to get the left-hand drive car back together.
I'm so glad I labelled everything, otherwise this would have been a complete nightmare.
We're trying to make the best of a bad situation at the moment, so it comes down to the minutiae. The bumper on this one is better than one on ours, so I'm going to get this off, change them over. Actually, the more you look at it, the more stuff the donor has. Bumpers, trims, door cards, mounts, screws, vessels. Gus was right all along. This car is a little gold mine. Spotted another opportunity. The header tank on our car is slightly UV damaged. This one is much better.
That looks better.
Yeah. What does he say? Looks like Gus's hawk eyes have spotted something he wants.
The seats are fine to swap.
Our donor car has gracefully given all it can. It ain't perfect, but they're a lot better than what was in here before. The last ones were all split and horrible.
Well, we've got a very tidy left-hand drive car again.
We have, and it has progressed a little bit. We mustn't be too hard on ourselves when we look at the bumpers, the door cards, the seats as well.
Yeah. Should we go home?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
We spent £1,800 on the car, £1,000 on its little brother, £300 on wheels and another £200 on other bits and pieces. The total is £3,300. But we'll sell the RS wheels and the donor car for at least £600, so let's call it 2.5. We keep the price at £5,000 because the car is so good, and 3 weeks pass before we get a call.
I have got news.
Oh, yeah, really? What's that then?
Well, you know this was left-hand drive, then we wanted to change it to right-hand drive, but we couldn't, so we changed it back to left-hand drive, which it was originally left-hand drive.
Yes, but that's old news. I want new news.
That's not the news. The news is I've just had a phone call from someone who wants to re-import this back to Europe. Does that work for us?
Well, I mean, that could work because we don't have the UK registration document yet.
Yeah, I think the only fly in the ointment was he was saying he wanted the price to include taking it down to a port, but I don't see that that's a problem, is it?
I would think if he's prepared to pay our asking price,
Yeah.
name your port,
Yeah, I think so.
providing it's not too far away.
Exactly that. Yeah, exactly that.
Cool.
The deal actually takes a bit of doing, and a couple of £100 goes west. But we will end up almost 100% in profit when all the money we're due lands. Yes!